So this is another family of angiosperms, but this is a family of monocotyledonous plants. Liliaceae, also commonly called as, popularly known as lily family, it's a monocot family, right? So the example for this one is Allium cepa, that is nothing but onion. Remember, this is the scientific name of onion. You need to remember Allium cepa. Remember the correct spelling of that particular scientific name. Now let us study the characteristics of this family. It is monocot family, that is worldwide distributed. Okay, in almost all the regions, all climatic conditions of the earth, you can find this particular family, plants of the particular family growing, right? So vegetative characteristics, habit, it's perennial herb. The plants of this particular family are usually perennial herbs. What is the meaning of perennial? Annual, biennial and perennial plants are there. Annual means the plants which can complete their life cycle in 1 year or within a year. Biennial means plants which can complete their life cycle within 2 years. Perennial means the plants which can complete their life cycle in a duration more than 2 years. Right? So these are herbs, small plants, tiny plants. They are perennial plants. Then root, because it is a monocot plant, they have got fibrous root system. Stem is herbaceous stem, and mostly in this family the stem has been modified under the ground to form the storage structures such as bulb, as in onion, corm or rhizome. Okay, so you have seen the different examples. Corm, amorphophallus you have seen, rhizome in the case of ginger, or in the case of the turmeric you have seen, right? Such modifications of the stem under the ground for storage of the food can be observed in this particular family. Leaves, they are mostly basal. What is the meaning of this one? Have you seen the onion plant? If you have seen the onion plant, it will be like this. See? This is the onion bulb. This will be the underground part, and from the base of this one, the leaves will arise. So each and every leaf is arising from one common point, that is at the base of the plant. That is why it is called as basal leaves. Okay, they are basal leaves, alternate. Okay, there are many nodes that they are there, and phyllotaxy here we find here it is alternate, and linear means the leaf is straight like this, linear. Okay, and they do not have the stipules, that is why it is exstipulate leaves, and obviously the venation is parallel venation, you know, right? Then floral characteristics. That is the characteristics of the flower and the inflorescence. Here usually solitary or cymose inflorescence will be present, and that inflorescence will be usually umbellate type or umbellate cluster it is called. What is umbellate type of inflorescence is, see here, it is going to form many branches on the axis of the inflorescence, and each of that will be ending with one flower like this. This is what is called umbellate cluster. Okay, such inflorescence is commonly found in this particular family called Liliaceae. Okay, so this is how the inflorescence will be present, or it can be solitary, that is single. Then flowers are bisexual, that is both Androsium and Gynosium are present. Then it is actinomorphic, that means you are going to write the plus circular symbol, and they do have bract. That is why it is bracteate flower. Right, so we will mention the bract in the floral formula and floral diagram. Okay, then perianth. Here Liliaceae family, in the case of Liliaceae family, the flowers do not have separate calyx and corolla. Both of them are fused here, forming one common whorl called perianth. That means perianth will be having tepals. How many of the tepals are there? Tepals are 6. 3 plus 3, because 3 sepals and 3 petals have been fused to form the tepals. That is why it is 3 plus 3. That we will show in the floral diagram. Then they are all united, fused to form a tube. Okay, so tube like structure, and the aestivation is valvate aestivation. Then Androsium, there are 5 stamens, sorry, not 5, it should be 6 stamens are there. Okay, Epipetalus condition. In fact, Epipetalus condition means here Epiphyllus condition, because there are no petals here, isn't it? That is why it should be Epiphyllus. You make a correction there, it is a Epiphyllus condition. Whenever the tepals are there, if the stamens arise from the tepals, it is called Epiphyllus condition, right? And Gynosium, it is bicarpellary syncarpous superior ovary, just like in the case of the Solanaceae that we had seen. Similar type of ovary we are going to see, but here, there it was bilocular, here it is trilocular. That means forming 3 chambers, right? With many ovules. Once again, axile placentation. The type of the placentation here is a axile placentation. Right? The fruit is maybe a capsule, or very rarely it may be a berry type of fruit. Seeds are endospermous seeds. There are many seeds produced and they are all endospermous. Okay, so based on this information, let us see how can we write the floral formula of this particular family. Okay, see, they have mentioned the bract is present. So first let us write bract, that is BR. Yes, then whether it is actinomorphic or zygomorphic? Yes, it is actinomorphic, right? Plus symbol, surround it with a circle. It is a both Androsium and Gynosium present. It is a bisexual flower, that symbol. Then calyx and corolla, next it should come, but both calyx and corolla are fused to form what? Perianth. How many tepals are there? 3 plus 3 and fused. Do you see this? Tepals united, right? That is why I have put it into bracket. The next one, Androsium. How many are there? 6. And it is Epiphyllus condition. That is, it attached to the tepals. That is why that arc. Then Gynosium. How many? It is bicarpellary, right? That means 2. So sorry, it is not bicarpellary, it should be tricarpellary, that is 3, not bi, it should be tricarpellary. That means 3 carpels are there, you are going to write it 3. Whether it is fused or free, that is syncarpous means fused condition, you have to bracket it here. Superior or inferior, it is superior, you just have to draw a line here, that is superior ovary. Okay. Okay, so this much is the floral formula of the family Liliaceae. Now let us see how can we draw the floral diagram for this one. So draw a very inconspicuous circle first. Okay, then first let us draw the calyx. That means calyx is absent, but we have to draw it like this. Three plus 3 condition is there, remember? That means 3 sepals and 3 petals have been fused to form tepals, totally 6 tepals. Okay, valvate estivation, right? And then you need to draw the next whorl of the petals, which will be later joined with the sepals there. So it is very important for you to learn how to draw these diagrams. So alternate in between 2 sepals, you need to draw 1 petal. So when perianth is present, you need not show the blunt ends for the petals also. You can show the sharp pointed ends even for the petals. Okay, so this is how we can show it like this. And then to show the attachment, you need to draw lines like this. So this shows what the arrangement of the sepals and petals joined together to form the tepals. Okay, so you can make it a little smaller so that it looks appropriate. The length is too much otherwise. Okay, it looks like this. Then, so this shows how the arrangement of the sepals and petals joined together to form what called as tepals has been formed like this. Okay, now you need to draw which one? A circle at the center, which will denote the gynosium, and how many stamens are there? Totally 6 stamens and Epipetalus condition, right? So you just draw 6 stamens first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Show the arrangement or attachment onto the tepals like this. They are all attached to the tepals like this, right? And then gynosium. What kind of gynosium it is? It is a tricarpillary syncarpous ovary. That means it is forming 3 carpels, isn't it? So you need to show the 3 locules, 3 chambers you are going to show. That is the axial placentation. They have given axial placentation. So that is why ovules attached exactly at the center like this. And you will write which one? The axis of the inflorescence here like this. And there is a bract also. How to write the bract? Here, see, look at this. There is representing the bract. Okay, this is bract. So this is how the floral formula and floral diagram of the family Liliaceae can be written. So as I told you, the 2 families that you have learnt are very important. Be it is description of the family or it is floral formula and floral diagram. You need to learn everything with respect to the family. It is important for your theory final examination and even for practical examination. So for practical it is asked for 6 marks. For theory it is asked for 5 marks and it is a guaranteed question. Do not neglect it. To learn this, you need to have a sound knowledge of morphological aspects, right? So by this we have completed the 2 families. And last, one more small topic of this chapter, that is with regard to the same families, that is economic importance of the family Solanaceae and economic importance of the family Liliaceae. That means, what are the uses of different plants? Small paragraphs are there in your textbook. You can also refer to the textbook to learn that. I'll just tell you briefly. So for family Solanaceae, the economic importance may be for food, like tomato, potato, brinjal, they are all used as food products, right? And Ashwagandha is a plant, it is a medicinal plant. It is used as a very curative agent, and it is highly medicinal in its value. And also fumigatories. Fumigatory means tobacco. Tambako anta kariteve, it's also used as fumigatory. And many plants of the Solanaceae also are used as ornamental plants. These are the economic importance of Solanaceae. And for Liliaceae, the economic importance, again the edible products like which one, garlic, or which one, onion, it can be. They also have, lilies have got very broad application in ornamental plants, in the horticultural plants, in the garden plants, right? And also they have got very high medicinal value, like asparagus, it can be like vegetable asparagus, right? Or it can be the lilies for which one, for ornamental usage. And there is one particular chemical called colchicine. Colchicine is extracted from a plant called, it is called Colchicum officinale, that you are going to find it in the textbook. Colchicum officinale in the, now colchicine and extract ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. Colchicine finds a very wide application in the field of cell biology, the research field of cell biology, right? So aloe vera is another plant belonging to the Liliaceae family. Aloe vera ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, it is highly medicinal, okay? It's used mostly in the cosmetic industry and also for other medicinal purposes. Okay, so just to go through those economical importance mentioned in the textbook about the Liliaceae and Solanaceae. There is one more family in the textbook, Fabaceae. Need not worry about that because it is not there for the syllabus for this year, for 2020. Okay, so by this we are completing this chapter, Morphology of Flowering Plants. Thank you.